All right, greetings. I don't know if I'm gonna get anybody on at this hour. Woo! I thought that I was gonna be able to hold out until tomorrow with expressing some of my uh, some of my level of um, concern or what I thought or what I think about this post. And I guess it's kind of difficult to do such because I um, try to or always try to talk to both sides. Let me get my other phone. Just 1 second. I wasn't planning on this. So I all righty. All right. Greetings, 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 greetings. Good morning. good, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wherever you all are, uh, greetings um and good morning. All right. Um so let me see here. When is this live schedule? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my other my other device up. Okay. Let's see here. When does this say that it's scheduled? Okay. Alrighty. I guess I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. Okay, here we go. Okay, there it is. All right, so greetings. I was trying to get the Instagram going. All right, greetings, greetings, greetings. How you all doing this morning? Greetings, CJ, Barbara, Miss Ryan, Katrina Davis, Mother Horcel, Desiree, Antonio Bailey. You talked to Bishop Jordan a very long time tonight. We heard. Yes, I did. I did. I guess that I'm trying to it is that and it was is that wrong? Is that um you talk to both sides, and so I'm not I will drop the link so that if anyone chooses to come up, then they can, and they can, share their thoughts or their opinion, or share with me their thoughts or their opinion. I did talk to both sides. I did not think that I was going to address this or respond to this. Late night greetings, Smarter. How are you? Greetings, Dre, Otis. all of you that are coming in. So yes, Antonio, to answer your question, yes, I did talk to Bishop Bernard Jordan. I'm not sure if tonight we heard, and I see the emoji that you may have questions. So I'm dropping the link. I have absolutely nothing to hide. I'm dropping the link so that if anyone would like to come up or would like to express themselves. I think journalistically, and then even as a student of the law, you talk to each side. You ask questions of each side, and that's all that I did. I am trying to, probably like all of us, decipher, understand, get clarity, uh, uh, to understand how did such a now, or I want to be, and I want to be fair, because I have not had a chance to talk to Larry. Larry is out of, unfortunately, Larry posted this very edgy, or made a very edgy post, and he's out of the country. And so it is to my understanding, I've had a day. I've had a day. I wasn't even planning, to be very frank with you. I wasn't even planning you all to go live tonight. I just had a really busy day with class and all of the things I have going on. And so I was like, okay, well, it's Tuesday. I probably won't do a live and just come on tomorrow. I want to say, maybe, if my memory serves me correctly, I want to say that my phone started blowing up probably at about maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe a little bit after that. I can't remember exactly. I have to go back and look. Well, I can look right now and then tell you all exactly, because I know a lot of people are going to, hold me accountable to what I say. And I'm not a person that tells lies. And I'm not a person that, throws rocks and hide hands, or with any of those sayings that people use. I don't do that. But I can tell you exactly um uh exactly what when it came through. Okay, I'm sorry. So I said 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. So I started getting calls and texts started coming through to my phone at 5:54 Eastern Standard Time on um, last night, on yesterday afternoon. And so then I got that, and then I got, guess, a piece of, uh, and I have not gotten a chance to even talk to Ty. So, to my understanding, I guess there. So, and as it reads, so it seems that Bishop Jordan talked with Chris on Chris's live, and was addressing the concerns of what happened with Matthew Stevenson renting Bishop Jordan's place, or renting Bishop Jordan's church. Somehow within that, now I'll be frank with y'all. I'll be frank with y'all. I know Todd does it a lot better than I do. A lot of folks I can't stomach. So a lot of people I'm not interested in what they're doing. I'm not watching what they're doing. And I'm certainly not a person to come behind people. I that well, I'm just gonna say it like it is. If you the leader of the pack, I'm not gonna chase after somebody that's coming behind me. Do I make myself clear? And so I'm not doing that. I'm not, y'all know me. My name is established and known in this genre and in this arena. So I'm in a class in a league by myself. I don't have to chase nobody or chase a story or come behind anyone. And everyone has their right to go on whomever platform that they so choose. I did have a chance to, I called Larry first, in response to this post, and I thought this post was very, 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 very serious. I will say to him and say publicly, I think it's alarming. I don't necessarily think that is totally in line with who and where I understand him to be now. And I'm not saying anything that is or something that I think would be alarming or something that should be that I'm saying behind his back. I'm reading this, and as I understand where he is mentally, emotionally, spiritually, how he um uh re rebranded or redirected his platform and what he covers, this post is not in line with that to me. All right, it's not in alignment with that. And so I reached out to say or to see or to figure out or to ask, as a friend, which I think I'm well within my right to do. He says I need to and let me read the post so you can understand why I did. It says I need to let y'all know. So this a cut and paste to many thorough texts as well. I was on Thais' show. It hit the link when he began to cover what was said about me. He told me what was said by them. I was dragged, Bernard whole family, and threatened to tell everything I found out since I left that isn't the public's business. I couldn't take it no more. Keep my name out of your mouth. If if they reference me, us, this ministry, public or privately, again, or anyone or anything connected to me, I'm blowing the internet up and telling everything. I said live, your wife will know everything. Okay? And I nicknamed him Mother Master Manipulator, like uh and he uses, instead of bishop, the B word, up. he is. If that vlogger, Sissy, Saggy, James, Jabba, the Hut looking ass put me in another thumbnail or reference me, I'm going live on the sins of the family. I am not joking. This is not a threat. It is a promise. You did this schnat to Brian Karn, your own son, Manasseh, me, now Matthew Stevenson. I am your reckoning. Say nothing else. That includes Jabba, and it's over. I've taken so much from so many online for years while being robbed of my time, money, and energy. It is over in October. Okay, as somebody that I call Larry and I, we reconciled, we became friends again, and I, this sounds unhinged to me. This sounds unhinged. This sounds concerning. This sounds alarming to me. Okay, now this person says, let me read some of these comments and try to address this. Okay, D. Jawanson says, thought you were a real friend of Larry. How is that not? How is talking to Bishop Jordan not being a friend? All in the queue. William, tell us what is going on with Matthew Stevenson and the church rent. William, tell us about St. James 2. Jewels of Grace, tell us about your 3-hour conversation with Bishop today. Sounds like you could be scared of what he would say. Why would I be scared of what Bishop Jordan would say? I have no dog in the fight, and I have nothing to hide. Yes, I spoke with him. We spoke for a long time. I was trying to ascertain or understand how did the relationship, he nor to my understanding, he nor Larry have explained what really transpired or what really happened that was the breakdown of their friendship and their relationship. Now let me say something to y'all. I got a phone. I'm just gonna say this. I got a phone and I can call who I choose to call. And I ain't got to give no explanation to nobody if I decide to call. Now, how I run and when I do my post and my stories and my, I guess, exposing, all right, I have never written about anybody. I have never written about anybody that I have not talked to or called them. If anybody that tells you, Keon Henderson, Eddie Long, Juanita Bynum, Thomas Wesley Wheat, I call you. I call you and I ask you what went down. I do. I call you and I ask you, is this a lover's quarrel? Is this a lover's quarrel? Is this something that is going on between you and a person that was personal, and now they're mad and they want to expose you? I call and ask that. That's the proper thing to do. You don't just roll with one side of the story. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do That's no journalistic integrity. If I'm going to talk, that was one of my problems with John Hanna. When when I exposed and did the story on Bishop Larry Trotter in the bathtub with his grandbaby, and that sent a shockwave and alarm to people. And then he allowed uh, uh, Bishop Larry Trotter to come on his radio show, and Larry Trotter said that I hated the church and that I was disgruntled with the church. That's not true. I'm a son of the church. So that was not true. And Larry Trotter never, and I'm sorry, and John Hanna never to this day, after saying my name and hearing someone on his show say my name, never reached out to say, oh, what is his side? I posted the picture and just asked the question, just like with this. What happened? What was so detrimental? And I understand people have political choices, but you have husbands and wives. You have men that are Christian married to Muslim women. You have Muslim women married to Christian men. You have Christian people. Tamara Hall is an ordained minister and grew up Baptist, married to a Jewish person. You have the former Vice President Kamala Harris, a Baptist girl, a member, is still a present member of Dr. Amos Brown's church, Third Baptist in San Francisco, married to a Jew. So am I wrong? Let's not get narcissistic here and try to turn this around. We are commentators, moderators, bloggers, vloggers, and we talk and tell the story. So I'm not just going to go and run with one side. I want to know what happened. What got to the point that it was so detrimental? This is somebody that for a number of years that you celebrated and that you surrendered your platform and your following and your audience to, and you exposed them as the master prophet. I am the son of a bishop. I am the son of a preacher. Okay, we honor them. So to see him become unhinged to this degree and to say these kind of things, this is alarming at best. This is alarming. This is concerning. So what was said, and now we are getting to the point, this is just like President Trump released the Epstein files. Release the Epstein files. Larry, release what was the truth. Don't just tell me. Don't just tell me a political position has drawn you to this level and degree of conclusion. Democrat and Republican folks stay under the same roof all the time. Now, you all can sit here and you can act like Alice in Wonderland if you want to, or we can talk about and examine and fairly look at each side. And a lot of our conversation was even about our relationship and how I could have probably been a better son. Now, and I can say this. I can and will say this. I know both sides of Larry. I know Larry as a friend, And then I know, Larry, when we got angry with each other, and I know how I reacted, and I can take ownership and responsibility of that, and I know how he reacted. So you all, let's not just be where, oh, okay, if I'm just, that I'm not gonna get the full details or the full aspect. I don't even, I'm not even getting the full understanding of how a conversation about with Chris, with a conversation about the situation with Matthew Stevenson and Bishop Jordan, how that even interjected or got to the point where you're talking about Larry. I don't have to do things for likes and clicks. My reputation is already proven. I don't have to break another story. And Larry Reid said that himself. This game, I'm my name and verification is already established within this. So I was the establishmentarian of this whole movement. Anybody that's doing Black church commentary, I don't care what they say. I don't care how much larger their following may be than mine or whatever. Nobody was doing it before me. Nobody made it a mainstream thing before me. And that's the fact. And none of them have an Emmy for doing it. So let's be clear. Let's set the pace and just talk fact versus fiction. So I wanted to get to the bottom of the issue. What happened? What actually happened that was so detrimental that would have this is not, and I will tell my friend, he sent me a text. I will tell you, he sent me a text. I'm not going to divulge or because I haven't gotten his permission, but he sent a text and he said that he was awakened. We know that he's out of the country, with all due respect. And with right, I told him, I said, I told him, he said, he let me know that he took it down. I said, well, I'm going live now. I said, come on. And so then he sent me a text basically saying that one of the parties or an individual that is accompanying him awoke him out of his sleep to tell him about the show that Bishop Jordan was just on, who Bishop Jordan was just on with, and that Bishop Jordan shared that that he was in a conversation with me for 3 hours. That is absolutely correct. I think it might have been longer than that. I was in a relationship with him prior to my connection with Larry. So I don't have to hide. I know a lot of people, you all. I know a lot of men and women of God that are in ministry. So that's fact. I'm not hiding that. And I didn't want him. He says that he was concerned that I spoke to him. He said that he felt that he couldn't trust me. I said, I did call him. I said, I called you first. All right. And I said, I wanted to get his side of what happened and as he saw it. And then in closing, I said, I hate you feel that I was wrong. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this publicly. We cannot make lives and make our livings off of being commentators, bloggers, vloggers, any of this, and then want and sharing some of the deepest, most intimate details of individuals' lives. And then when it gets to our stuff, want everybody to be quiet. That it's not going to work like that. Now, yes, Larry says that he has changed. He has changed his platform. He has become very, very spiritual. This is not in line with that. This is alarming to me. This is a concerning post. This seems unhinged. This seems someone that is hurt. This seems to be what? This seems to be retaliation. This seems to be incongruent with the man and the place that I know him to be. When we were angry with each other, we didn't necessarily do this. Now, maybe we put seeds in other folks' and other folks' ears, and they did it for us, but we didn't necessarily do this. So I am concerned. And when you present someone to your audience and you give them your vote of confidence and you say, hey, this is somebody that I have extreme confidence in. I believe in them. I believe in their ministry. I believe in who they are. I'm endorsing them. And then you, all of a sudden, you have a major fallout. You have a major fallout. And now you got to come back and you got to tell everybody, well, I knew this. Okay, so if you knew all these horrible things that you say that you know about Bishop Bernard Jordan, then tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. And then if you knew all of these horrible things, why did you keep propping him up as the voice and as the man and the mouthpiece of the Lord? Okay, so somebody says, let's see what the comments say. Desiree, oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Let me see. I definitely want to give proper credit. Okay, Fatima, that's not true. That's not the case. Okay, let me tell her. Okay. All right, thank God for my moderator being up and with me on tonight, and it being so late. But we're going to be in prayer for her. She has had unfortunate death again in her family. Okay, let's see. Can I? So, all right, my sister, I'm sending. Okay. All right, Janice. There's a Janice Felton. Is there a Janice Felton in the chat? Greetings, Janice. So my Cash App is listed there, and all of the ways to give is listed. I apparently, my sister, that you have sent yours to the wrong one. So, because that is not it. It has not come up here. Okay. So I will put it in there again for you. I don't know why y'all make mistakes and don't see the right one, and you see it on there. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can get that back. So she says that he's had enough. Someone says you are correct, sir. Thank you very much. Mary Pratt says all I say to you is be careful, right? Quiet. We were our feelings on our sleeves. I don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't have any reason to have any bad or hard feelings. All right. Is that saying Taima? Edwards says fair analysis. Uh Janice Felton says Larry has had enough. Damn it. Okay, he's had enough of what? I can understand. I understand, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if he feels that he's had enough. But what has he had enough of? What has happened when? Okay, I was the first person, as I am normally first. I was the first person to even release that it was going to be a change. Didn't I tell it? Didn't I tell it first? And then Larry backed that up or confirmed that. I said it first. I said when somebody put it up in the chat, I read the comment just like I read the comments. And then I said, well, when sometimes when we learn something about someone or we get exposed to something, and and you know you can't unsee it. And I hate that he feels that way. And hopefully when he's not in a place where he can't talk or can't be that's got to be difficult because you're over somewhere else out of the country. I don't know if he has shared where he was going or not, so I don't want to say that because I'm already in the hot seat, so I don't want to say something. But I'm gonna tell you, as a person that's been said some of everything about everybody, and then somebody that has had some of everything, you can't make your life and your feelings and have talked about everybody. I know and I understand that he has tried to correct the error or what he may have felt was the error of his ways. Thank you, anonymous donor. Thank you for that. Thank you. I can understand that he may have tried to feel and change the error of his ways and redirect his platform and redirect his audience. But you have made millions. Or so he says he's made millions off of doing this. The Bible says, cast your bread upon the water. I can't get mad if somebody called me a faggot and I didn't expose the other faggots. I can't get mad if somebody's accused me of something and I didn't expose what somebody else has done. What you dish out is going to be dealt back to you with the same measure. That's just the book. So all of a sudden, everything that lines up with God and the invisible, it ain't gonna stop just because it's you. It's not gonna stop just because it's me. Yeah, you may want it to, but that's not gonna be the reality of it. Just like you had questions about people, just like you had questions about stories, just like you had questions about different things. People are going to have questions and they're going to report on this. Now let's report and let's deal with the facts, not fiction. Let's not get into personal. Let's not get into ad hominem arguments. If we're going to debate, let's debate the issue. Don't debate with me and then want to say, oh, you fat, or oh, your mama ugly, or something like that. No, let's debate and stick with the facts. Now, yes, there's a lot of people that we're popular. And some of them are crazy and some of them are diabolical, but at the end of the day, we are popular. It may be an unfortunate reality that goes along with it. Yes, a lot of these things. I don't want to be. Nobody has. First of all, all of the worst and all of the most hideous things that could be said about a person has been said about this gentleman that's standing right here, sitting right here before you. It has been said about me. Okay. It has been said. I've lived through it. I have survived. I've been attacked. When I say attacked, I've been attacked with words. People have said I have full-blown AIDS. People have said that they have questioned my education, my degrees. People said that I laid out on the 50-yard line at BT Harvey Stadium and the whole football team took turns on me. People have said spoke all kind of manner of evil against me. However, yet I'm still here. And the Lord has still made a way and allowed me to yet continue and to pivot and to yet continue to survive. So at the end of the day, what is the issue? You presented this gentleman and said he was your mentor. You people invested in him. Oh, thank you so much. Super chat, Desiree, Miss Dior. Thank you for a $10 super chat. I appreciate you so very, 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 very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm and all I'm saying is I want to know. And then if something happened, and let's be fair. Let's be fair, Larry. If something happened between you and Bishop Jordan, let it stay between you and Bishop Jordan. Let's not pull Lady Deborah in that. Let's not pull his children in that. If there was a break or a breach between you and he, and then if you saw something, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The real Lady Dimples, thank you so much for the $49.99 super chat. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Let's deal with this and tell us the truth. You owe that. I don't know why my main page is blocked. However, I am the one who kicked all of this off. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute. She says, y'all forgive me. It's 1:45 at night. I don't have my glasses. I don't know. She says, let me calm down. All right. I do not know why my main page is blocked. However, I am the one who kicked all of this off. Keep speaking truth to power, Elder Prophet Williams. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure. I am not aware of you being blocked, but thank you so much for your super chat. And you are family and here and a part with me. Thank you. All right, so we cannot. We are owed a explanation. Let's not keep having these subliminal messages. As I understand it, Bishop Jordan is not very, very clear. Now, what I do know about Bishop Jordan, I do know that he's not a gentleman that bites his tongue. He's going to speak to you. He's going to give you direction. He's going to give you instruction. And especially if you have a mentor-mentee relationship. he's going to do that. I feel a lot of things. I can say a lot of things. I feel a lot. And we expressed and we shared that, and we shared that. We shared that, and I'm not, until I get full permission from him, I won't disclose. But we had a very long conversation. We had a very long conversation, and he explained to me where he is and his vantage point. And any of you would be very, very hurt. We need to honor men and women. And just like y'all gonna say, oh, well, you say stuff about people or expose stuff about preachers. Well, when they are in error, okay, the Bible says in Matthew, he that covereth sin will not prosper. Okay. So you're not going to prosper if you're trying to keep a hide and a hold and a cover up on sin. He that covereth sin will not prosper. That's Bible. That is the book. So that same is applicable here. You said that Bishop Bernard Jordan was your mentor. You consistently for a number of years said that. So now, at what time and at what point did you become aware that there was some things that did not line up or that concerned you? And how long? See, my concern is now you are saying one thing. You're saying that once you started seeing and feeling things, you pushed on past. You pushed on past what you say God said. That's why we got to be careful about when we say and when we put God in stuff. And when we say the Lord said this and the Lord said that. Okay, so how long were you lying to us? If he told you and said this. So what is it? What is it? What was the infraction? What was the infraction? What was so detrimental? What was so detrimental? What did the master prophet do? Release the Jordan files, Mr. Reid. Larry Darnell Reid, release the Jordan. Do not keep dangling this carrot. Oh, I got this. Well, what you got? These are the same things that we told people. These are the same things that you told E. Dewey. I told you we didn't agree. We was friends back then. We didn't agree. I said I'm not doing the Victor Cousins story. I don't agree with you on that. I don't. Victor Cousins is a single man. If he's having sex, don't do it. You hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered and had a whore that everybody knew, that we all found out was a paid prostitute. I said, I'm not touching that. Then what? The man's ministry is collapsed. They didn't put him out of full gospel. He was accomplished. Like somebody said the other day, Cincinnati ain't never been the same. Lost his school, had to move down to Florida. So that is still in a line again. But so now we can't expect for somebody to draw the line and stop it with you. Now getting family and getting people that don't have nothing to do with it and trying to hurt somebody, that's something different. Now I agree with you on that, but sticking with the facts and what we knew and we shared it, okay? That's not true, my sister. That's not true. We've had our anonymous donor that does not want their name revealed or their amount revealed. That is the only person that has sent a cash app. We did not get a cash app from uh the Janice person, and we have not received. Okay, let me go on. Let me put the correct cash app into the thing. I don't know where you all are sending. If it does not say obnoxious media, it's not me. All right, let me put this over here. Okay, and that's the link to the correct cash app. Those two that have said that you have sent something, if you can immediately make sure that you do the necessary channels and steps to get those dollars refunded back to you, we certainly will can use and would appreciate them here. All right, let's look at our comments. I'm sorry, let's see. Where was the last one that where did I leave off at? And see, got us to the team. Okay. All right. All in queue. No, we did not have that, Larry. I'm sorry. Queen, I haven't seen you in my chat. Um, oh, I'm sorry. All right. Hey, Lady Dimples. I haven't been on. Oh, okay. They're having a conversation. I'm sorry. All right. All in one. William, you are correct. Bishop Jordan was a staple on his show at one point. So I am thoroughly confused by all of this. Very exactly. Exactly. That is a legitimate concern. That's not for or against anybody. That's like if it just like Ty has me over on his platform. Ty comes over, Ty's audience comes over. If that all of a sudden stops, or if that has some with no explanation, or we start throwing shade at each other behind closed doors, or something of that sort, then that would be alarming, and that would be something that would be a point of concern and should be properly and fairly addressed. All right. Mary Press says, just so worry, Larry, don't do Bishop like that. He spent much money on you. Okay. All right. That's an interesting point. Interesting point. Okay, Tawana Edwards says, we'll never know. I doubt that. I doubt that. I think we are going to know. Uh Honestly, Larry don't owe anyone, especially those that are not in support of his community, an explanation. Okay. Winning circle. When you say, so what does that mean? I want to know, when you say that, what does that mean? He doesn't owe anyone an explanation. If I take a public forum and I make my life as a public figure, and I endorse somebody, and then I stop endorsing them and I start threatening to expose them and saying very nasty comments about the very person that I endorsed. Now, I don't owe you an explanation, and then people don't have the right to question my judgment, because now we got to say, okay, when you come behind this person and then you endorse somebody else, are you off, or are you in the Holy Ghost? What spirit are you operating in? I don't hear nobody. Y'all don't like this kind of teaching. A statement is deserved to be explained, and a statement is and should be made. That's all I'm saying. I disagree with you, but you have a right to your opinion and to your thoughts. Trying to get better. Okay. Oh, they having a conversation. All right. Larry found out Bishop Jordan was voting for Trump, and that's what made him break up fellowship. This seems to be greater than that, Terrence. This seems to be greater than that. You have people that have different faiths. You have Christians that are married to Jewish people. You have Jewish people that are married to Muslim people. You have people. You have black people and white people that are married. You have interracial, interfaith, all of that. So it's got to be something greater than just a difference of opinion when it comes to political ideology. I think that on the surface may very well be it, but it's something. It is something greater and deeper than that. But thank you. That's been the surface explanation that has been given. Uh, didn't Larry talk about it on his platform earlier this month? I'm not necessarily sure. I do know that the show, I believe that Larry did with Thais, I believe that is behind that is behind a paid wall, or Patreon, or has been done privately. I have not gotten a chance to go and see it. I plan to view it. Let's go on. I hope he never let his guard down, Bishop Jordan. All right. Goddess Fatima is my YouTube name. Okay. All right. At explore. Explore. All right. It makes no sense to bring it up to the media and then not be clear. This was better off staying off. Now, see, now, I, Taima Edwards, I agree with you. I agree with you. But see, the thing about it is we're so public now. See, we're so public now that we don't have that discretion. I can't say Goddess Fatima is my executive assistant and chief moderator, and then I come back here 2 weeks from now and say I can't stand Goddess Fatima, and she's not and she's blocked on here, or I go off and I become unhinged if you all ask me about her. Okay? I can't do that. There's going to be an explanation. There's going to be something that needs to be said. She's no longer with us. She's no longer, or there would need to be something that would need to be addressed or said. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Fatima. I'm sick. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Janice. Janice Felton, $5 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you and your kindness. It shall never, 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 never be forgotten. Thank you so very much. Okay, did another one. Something else came up that looks like it was a notification. All right, let's go with these. Janice Felton, sorry. Okay, she was saying something to Fatima. All right, so do you all understand where the point that I'm making? You two, that, all right, he didn't. Okay. All right. All righty. Okay, do we have anyone else? Okay, one CBD past pure madness occurred like is a piece that was holding things together. Interesting. All right, Jules, Larry is just as okay. Jules of Grace. Jules of Grace says, this is interesting. Jules of Grace says that Larry is just as manipulative as he claims Jordan is, to say he can't trust you simply because you are doing your job. All right. Okay, now that's an interesting point. That is an interesting point. I I feel like I should be able to talk to Jordan the same way that I should be able to speak to him and get both sides. And see, now what I don't want to do is I don't want us to start splitting hairs because Larry has evolved over the years. Things that he said that was not true about himself, and sex and sexuality and things of that sort. Then he later pivoted and he later changed that stance. So it's not like there has not been things that was been said and contradictions that's been made. Now I do give people grace, and I understand that he has grown and that he has matured, and that in doing this, that different things have that he's been able to take a stronger and better and a better stance. So I understand that. I do understand that. But it has been things I so that can be examined. Why is this even a story again? Thought this was settled already. Larry broke ties with Bishop. It's a story, my sister, because he made a very cryptic post on today. All right, let me thank Kimberly Chris. Is that Kimberly Chris, $10? Thank you so very much. Am I saying it? Oh, I'm sorry. Kimberly Christmas. Thank you, Kimberly Christmas. God bless you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. You're a first time contributor. Thank you. I hope this isn't your last time with me. Please, all of you, please click like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Thank you so very much. All right, Mother Mary Pratt Williams, you're doing great, but see why. Okay, I'm not. What does that acronym mean? All right, Janice Felton says, not able to scam shoot, gonna send a smaller donation to obnoxious media just to see if he read it last. Okay, thank you. All right, Janice Felton, I did receive, and thank you so much for a $5 donation. Thank you. You are I'm so appreciative to you. Please, and let's see here. All right, Janice, you were a first time contributor. Thank you so very much. You're a first time contributor. Please come back. Please uh continue to follow um uh follow me. Oh, cover your behind. Yes, mother, I will. All right, funny home videos. That 300K loan. All right, 300K loan. All right. He put the video back public. All right, he put the video back public. Okay. So I will go over and watch. All right, Deacon T.L. Myers. Oh my, what have I walked into? Just a friendly discussion, Deacon Myers, as nothing bad, nothing that as I see it to be bad. If she takes it down again, reach out to the via this page, um have it downloaded. Okay. All right. Mother Pratt says, I'm going to look for you in Memphis. I will give. Okay. All right. Now, Memphis is going to be a lot of folks there, Mother. You may or may not see me. Or if you see me, you may not get to me. All right. Antonio says, Sir William, Larry, that Larry Reid shouldn't have interfered with Matthew Stevenson and Bishop Jordan's business. He was being messy. Okay, see, Antonio, now I wouldn't necessarily use those words. However, okay, I know that this is going to be risky for me to say. All right, I know this is going to be risky for me to say, but I'm going to go on and take the risk that it was going to be difficult. I said in one of my lives, I said, God rest the late mother, Dr. Gertrude Young. She, when the church, I think at the time of her death, the Church of God in Christ was 109 years old, and she died at 104 years, and she was a jurisdictional supervisor, probably over 60 or 70 years of her life. She told me, she said, I have no friends in my position. I have no friends to favor and no enemies to punish. Now, I, in some regard, have to agree with Antonio Bailey in that it was going to be difficult for Larry to fairly cover the Jordan Stevenson story and cover it objectively if he has issue and negative feelings for Bishop Jordan. That's just human nature. Okay. All right. Edwards, the whole situation looks bad. The more they discuss it, like a deeper hole keeps growing, more it comes up. Yeah, that's gonna happen until, see, it's just like a bully. David had to cut the head off of Goliath. Now, in this situation, we're going to find out who's David and we're going to find out who's Goliath. But somebody's going to have to go on and say, and call an ace a ace and a spade and stop dwelling. What did you discover? What did Bishop Jordan do, Larry? What did he do? What did he say? What did he show you? What did you learn? When did you learn it? How many times did you continue to look past it? William, this white man told me this when I went to work for a sheriff's office. Okay. Yes, thank you. Love covers a multitude of sin. It's no one's business. Oh, okay, Lady E, thank you. You're welcome. Been watching you 2 or 3 years. Thank you so much, Janice. I appreciate you. Barbara Martin, Sir William, just be careful. You have a lot of haters out there just because you are Sir William. That the greatest blogger said, "Oh, you are so kind. Thank you for that." Yes, they are there. So anyway, you all, I've been on an hour. I know that it's late, and I wanted to come on, and I thought I wasn't going to address it until tomorrow. Now, it's also my understanding that Larry took the post down, um, but he knows as well as I do, and anybody, that, a lot of times when we do that, it's already screenshot. So I want to be fair to everyone and across the board, want to, and just to know what is the facts, what actually transpired, what actually happened, um what what um what just what transpired. So, and what do we say to these things? It's a lot. It's unfortunate. It's a it is certainly a it is a great deal. I would love to have Bishop Jordan on. I would love to have Larry on. I don't know if Larry's watching this. I do not know. I hope that he is, and I hope that he understands it's not anything, it's not personal. It's just we're just looking at the story. You made a very public post. You made a very, very public post. And I get it. I get it. A lot of negative things have been said. A lot of negative things have been said by a lot of different people. But we have said a lot of negative things, and so until it crosses to that level, I don't want to necessarily go over there and get into that, and how that is, and what have you, because then that's not necessarily fair. So I just feel like it is something more to it. It is something more to it. It's something more to it for you to feel for this level of vitriol. You're leading a church. You're a man of God. You're talking about another man of God. You're talking about somebody else, that we have a greater standard. Present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Lord, which is your reasonable service. Come on, in all our ways, acknowledge him. The Bible says, what? Follow peace with all men, holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. Come on, let's just go on. Let's just talk this word. Let's just talk this Bible. Okay, who is this? Someone says they just got here. Can you give us a quick summation of the events? Okay, now Priscilla says what's throwing me off. This was about uh ANWA not paying their rent, and the story has changed in a whole different direction. Okay. Someone says that part. Did you see the erased video? All right, Goddess Fatima, is Goddess Fatima around? Okay. All right. I guess she's gone. Okay. So let me go ahead and handle this. Okay. Okay, what happened was a culmination of things, and I saw him go off on Thais live. He's had enough. Okay, so I see. What did he go off about? What is it? What is it that is resonating with him? So Bishop said he didn't know there was an issue until he saw it on social media. Bible says if you have an ought against your brother, go to them. All right, very good point. Very, very good point. All right, you all. Thank y'all so much. It's been an hour. I've been on an hour and 15 minutes. Those people that have tried to give, we never did get it. I hope that you all was not will at least be able to retrieve retrieve your dollars. I want to know um what is the actual case. I really do. I really do. I want to know what was the actual um what actually transpired. Okay, someone says what was said. It was a lot, sir. You may have to catch the replay. It was a lot. It was a lot in you may have to see a couple of people's videos. I wish that and that sometimes. Okay, whose holy convocation is this? All right, TLT Latrell Penny is not coming to their. Oh, this is Kevin. Is this Kevin's convocation? Restoration Fellowship. All right, I can't tell whose convocation this is. Jurisdictional. All right. Oh, Janice Marie Felton, thank you. Another $10. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you so very much. Praise the Lord. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be following this. Larry was upset about Matthew and the rent. Okay, but now see and then that's alarming because in the past you've been critical of Matthew. And we did stories on Matthew, and we've discussed Matthew, and we've discussed how excuse me, we've discussed, allegations about him. And so now, are you defending Matthew Stevenson, or did, and then so it's just the whole thing is confusing. See, that's why he's got to dialogue and talk about it, because all the all of the things that we're, excuse me, grasping at and grasping at straws is not actually giving us a real thorough explanation. You've talked about Matthew in the past. You and Matthew have had, Matthew has sent Larry cease and desist in the past. So now you defending Matthew? Like, so you've got to address it, because when you start peeling back things, then you start having questions, and the further we talk about it and the more we talk about it, the more confusing it gets. So let's speak to it and just see where where is it, what happened. Okay, so I am sending, I just sent him. I'm gonna put, I just before we go, I'm going to put the I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you turn your camera on, and if you have something that you would like to share or to say in regard to this, I would love for you to come up and just share. How do you feel? What is it? What is your thoughts? And what possibly, how do you possibly see it? I feel that I don't want him, and I don't want him to feel like I um that I'm doing both sides. I just felt like I wanted to, well, not that I wanted to. I called him to get his side of the story. What actually happened? What was the breakdown between the two of you and um great friendship or relationship? It's the same. If it's the same, what happened between, you know uh if anybody that you have been presented and that you have endorsed, and then you take such a strong stance, and then that's something that has to be examined. That's something that has to be, stated. All right. Can you please turn your camera on? The person that's backstage, can you turn your camera on so that I can bring you up? Shopping, I think it says shopping or shaping. Can you would need to turn your camera on before I can add you. Okay, y'all, Warren Jordan needing money and buying land in Guyana. Match that energy. Oh, thank you. Antonio Bailey says that Sir William is the only one that could properly moderate a meeting with Larry and Bishop Jordan. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, see, now I'm feeling like Larry is mad. Why are you mad at me? See, I'm feeling like based upon his text, like he's upset. I'm not understanding that. Yes, okay, so he says I understand. Well, you got his side. Okay, so now come on and give me your side, Larry. This is a part of what we do. What I don't why are you taking this personally? I think that I don't know. Okay, so basically, whose side are you leaning on? All right, Priscilla, whose side? I'm on the side of right, on the side of truth. Janice Felton, Larry said he's noticing pattern of manipulation in the prophet's business dealings. Okay. I beg to differ with that. Bishop Jordan owed nearly a half a million or so. Who did he owe a half a million to? He just gave 8 million to Virginia Union. McCray, why do you look like okay? No shade. I guess because I look like me. Thank you. All right, is Goddess Fatima here? Why are some of these people still here with some of these comments? Okay, I agree with you, Finch. He's probably not mad at me. He's probably mad about the situation. Okay, all right. Goddess Fatima, are you checking these? Moderating some of these comments, please. Um. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. All right. William, you're an independent journalist who verifies the facts first and on your principles always. Thank you, Antonio. That's where I am. I'm just on the side of truth, and that's just where I am. I do I know both of them? Yes, I do. Did I have relationship with them? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I appreciate both of them very much? Very, very much. But this is too large of a story for me to ignore. This is too large of of the story to ignore. And I will say this: Bishop Jordan is yet a man of God, and we have to respect that, and we have to be careful. We have to be careful with how we approach that. Larry. is a pastor or pastors online. So we have to be, we have to approach it gingerly. We have to approach it fairly. We have to approach it godly. And we cannot get personal. And I want him to think about it from my perspective, just like he would, um when and approaching it, and we just not ignoring uh, something because, oh, they're your friend. Okay, somebody, Priscilla says, are you just realizing that Larry's mad at you? He's been mad since I came on an hour ago. I don't know why. I wouldn't say that he's mad. I hope he's not mad. Larry needs to forgive and forget, period. Okay. Seems to be a underlining issue between them that none of us are aware of. Okay, Park? Is that Parker? Okay, Pastor. I'm sorry. Pastor. Okay, that's a very good point. Okay, someone asked me, did I verify that $8 million donation? Okay. Okay, someone says that speaking. Well, okay, well, I did reach out to him first. Okay, that someone says, Bless said, anytime you don't go with your friend's side, there's going to be a problem. All right, maybe you may have a good point there. The mental around the rental around the five. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You talking about the 500,000 that is owed to Bishop Jordan. Okay. But perfectly acceptable to consider both sides fairly when they involve friends. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Barbara Martin, Larry really needs to stop acting like a big baby and act like a grown man. Oh, wow. When things are personal, sometimes it's hard for you to, come out of your feelings. Well, anyway, you all, it is now 1:30 in the morning. We have been on this for an hour and a half. I wanted to come on. I wanted to address it. I hate this. I really do. But I really want to know what actually happened. I think it's something, I think, in all fairness, I think it's something far more serious than just, I think it's something far more serious than just uh, Bishop Jordan being a Republican or making a decision to side with or vote for Trump, um, that that it's a little bit more serious than that, I will say. All right, let me go into this really quickly. and make this request. Let me make this request of you all. How many of you let okay, I want you to, those of you that are here, I want you to text the keyword Kojic. Text Kojic to 844-991-1883. Text keyword Kojic to 844-991-1883. All right. Join my text messages so that you can get the information first. You will be a part of my VIP group, and you will get information firsthand immediately. You'll be the first people to get it. Some people don't like when you have your own opinion. All right, Larry. Okay, I missed that one. Greetings. I'm late. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to catch the replay. Uh, Thais' interpretation of Bishop's discussion was accurate but messy. Okay. Bishop Jordan warned all. Okay, Bishop Jordan wanted all the smoke tonight. All right, Bishop Jordan wasn't mad about being owed $500,000 or so. Okay. Bishop Jordan doesn't need to be in live with Larry Reid. All right. Okay, so we got a lot of things. Larry said earlier that he wished bloggers would get his side of the story before they ran with assumptions. So you did the right thing reaching out to both parties. Thank you so much. CC says Lady C Jordan was messy, period. Okay, somebody says Omar says it's getting really messy, and the truth will be told. All right, the thing, you know, I understand that he said that, and I hope that he respects the fact that I did try to reach him. I did try to reach him first, and certainly wanted to reach him and get his side. I, I mean, it's just so many different things. I'm not feeling. I don't have, I don't have any negative feelings. And I don't know why he would, think that. I hope he doesn't think that. And maybe once he gets a chance to calm down and come out of some of the emotions, that he'll understand that that's not the case at all. That certainly was not my intent. How many of you all subscribe to my text messages? Can we get some more subscribers? Do we have anyone else that, Fatima, have I acknowledged everyone that gave? Did anyone give via PayPal or Vimo or Zelle? And I may not have acknowledged you. Please let me know so that I can go over there and certainly acknowledge you and your kindness. And if anyone else wants to do a super chat or wants to give, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you. We got 3 new subscribers. Thank you so much for those 3 new subscribers uh to my text messages. Anyone else, text the keyword Kojic to 844. Okay, let me see. Thank you. All right, let's uh okay. So I acknowledge everyone that gave. Anyone else as we close? Anyone else that may be on your heart that you want to that that you want to um give. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna leave this open because as of right now, I want to know, just what happened and just what the case is. However, well, I'll reserve my opinion. If it in fact changes, I'll reserve it and tell you all once it does, or in the event that it does. All right. All right. Oh, someone says it wasn't. Okay, so now we have difference of thoughts of I will say this, everybody approaches things differently. So and that's a great thing about this country and about America, that it's so that people have different outlooks, different perspectives, different thoughts, all of that kind of stuff. So um you know, I just hope that they understand and what have you. And I don't have anything. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to talk to the man of God tonight. Uh, I hate that we were talking under these circumstances. It seems that there's so many other things that we could have been discussing. And well, with all that's going on in the world, if Bernard Jordan got the president's ear, then you may not want to cross him right through here. Am I talking right? Does that kind of make sense to anybody? Like if Bishop Bernard Jordan got the ear of the president, I don't, well, let me see. Hello? Oh, okay. You want me to take you off speaker? Okay, I'll take you off speaker. You say what? Who at your house? Why are you whispering? Oh, okay. 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 All right. There's safety in a multitude of counselors. That was another significant bishop that told me to stop. So I am going to obey the man of God, and I'm going to stop. Uh, he felt that that I was getting ready to go somewhere that I did not, or in a direction that I did not need to go. And so I tell you, um, so I will heed that voice of reasoning and instruction. Amen. If there's anyone else, again, you can subscribe to my text messages. You can text the keyword Kojic to 844. Oh, wait a minute. What is my text number? 844 991-1883. 844-991-1883, so that you can be the first to get the tea and the information. All right. Please like, share, subscribe. Goddess Fatima, just before we go, oh my gosh, we have 423 people at 1:45 in the morning on Eastern Standard Time. If you would be so if you be so kind as to uh to let me know what the likes are. Oh gosh, these text messages are coming in. I want y'all, Lord have mercy. Uh if you be so kind to it'd be great. You know what? My dear bishop, senior bishop in the Lord's church, just said that if every person, if all 417 of you would just do $5, it would be such a blessing. If you have many of you. Now doesn't make any sense. We got 414 people here and we only have 104 likes. Can we get some more likes? Can we at least get another 100 likes? Can we get another 100 likes? And I'm gonna go on and say it, y'all. We got 4:15 at 1:45 in the morning. And it would be nice if some of you could do at least $5. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? It's 400 of you at 4:00. I'm at 3:45 in the morning. 422. Not to mention the additional numbers over on Instagram. It would be so nice if everyone would just do $5. Oh, God bless you. God bless. Is that Cynthia? Cynthia F. That just did $10. Can some more of you be so kind? If some more of you could be so kind. There's still 400 of you here. Oh, I'm sorry, China. I'm sorry, I said the name incorrectly, China. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? If everyone would just do $5. If everyone would just do $5, it would be so kind of you. Amen. If everyone would just do $5. All right, Linda, Lady E, CC, some of you. I didn't see any top hats and bow ties tonight, but that's all right. Come on here. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. All is well. All is well. All is well. Thank you. Thank you. Sharon did $5.55. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon has done $5.55. Is there some more of you that will give? If there's some more of you that would give, say, you know what, Sir William, I like you. I like your commentary. I like your show. I like the way that you approach. Come on. This is good ground. This is the first. Come on here. This is the originator. This is the very first one. All right. Oh, y'all don't like this kind of teaching. Yeah, yes, this is an intelligent gentleman, a visionary, a leader, someone that sets the pace and that others follow. Come on, there's 415 of you. If I could get, I want to raise another $50 before I leave tonight. I want to raise another $50. I want to raise another $50 before I leave. All right, someone says respect Dr. Reid. All right, someone says respect Bishop Jordan. Amen. We put the link in the chat if y'all had something to say or if y'all wanted to come up. Great show. Thank you so much, Janice Felton. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please don't allow this to be your last time. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Is there, there's still 412. There's still 412. That's a good number right there. $5, $4.12. Anything that you can do. You can Cash App, you can Zelle, you can Venmo, you can also PayPal. I don't hear nobody. We thank God for those that sent those super chats. You can also do a super chat. Who would like to do a super chat right there through YouTube? You can do a super chat. I'm being very frank with you. I'd like to raise another $50 before I leave out of here on tonight. All right. Fatima says both need to respect themselves and handles this off of the media and stop the charade of dysfunction if no one is going to be clear. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think they have disrespected each other. I think that it's a difficult a difficult seat. I think it's a difficult seat. And they both are saying things, but who's going I don't know. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I think it's going to be interesting though. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting. Wouldn't it be lovely if I sit down with Bishop Jordan in November at my Sunday night live? Hey, EBI. Wouldn't that be lovely? Fatima, are you praying? Are you praying? All right, Felicia McCall just did $4.12. Felicia McCall. I believe God. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If I sat with the master prophet at my Sunday night live from Memphis, Tennessee, it would be historic. Oh, I speak to the east. Oh, if I just believe God, if I lay on my face and cry out. Eee. Mm, thank you, Jesus. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. I tell you what, I don't know how many of you all that are going to be. So let me see what I want to. Okay, I want to raise um okay, for the next two people, that give $50, you will not you will be my VIP guest for my Sunday Night Live in Memphis. You will not be charged. You'll be VIP. And there's some personal and some special things that week, some additional activities that we'll plan where you will be able to hang and be with Sir William. If I have two people, we're gonna do that for two people. I got 5 minutes, and I would have been on for 2 hours. I got 5 minutes. Anyone that plans on being there, you're going to be in Memphis, and you're going to come to my Sunday Night Live in Memphis, Tennessee. You're going to come to my Sunday Night Live with Sir William from Memphis. Who's gonna step out? I just believe God. I just believe him. We want to be there on the front row. Anybody? Lottie, Dottie, anybody? Oh, it's quiet. I thank you. In the words of Prophet Floyd Brown, I thank you for your holy quietness. I thank you for your holy quietness. Do I have anybody? Okay. All right. All right. I'm down. I got 3 minutes before I'm gonna get out of here. Three minutes. All right. Mm. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss it now. Get in while the getting is good. Is there anyone else? All right. We got 1 minute left. 1 minute left, and I'm calling. Well, all hearts and minds are clear. I don't know who this is that's having a not a conversation. Who is this that's having a convocation, but T. Latrell Penny has been backed out. She not coming and preaching for whoever it is. She was on the flyer. Yeah, and they didn't put red bold letters in across her face, and she not coming. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why couldn't they just do a new flyer? Jesus, why you gotta do the lady like that? You could just do a new flyer. All right. Okay, I've been exactly at 2 hours. Thanks everybody for coming in. We're gonna yet be covering this. We're gonna yet be examining and seeing how this how all of this goes and plays out. All right, thank y'all.